Hey guys, this is Mike, the Wrestling Guy Smith, and you guys are watching On Wrestling. Hey guys, this video is actually my review, my AEW Dynamite review before Revolution. I know it's been a while since I made one, because AEW's been slow, WWE's been up and running because of WrestleMania, but I'm here now. And before I even begin into my review, dude, like tonight's episode was really good. It was a solid A+ show. I think realistically, like, dude, I'm sad that Sting's going in his retirement match. I'm very sad. I don't know why, but I am because he is an icon in the sport, like Ric Flair, and he's been an icon. He's been in a decade long. Like, I don't know what he'll do. He'll probably show back up to AEW just as like Sting, and I would want to see him do like another championship one like he did in TNA. But I guess as they say, all good things must come to an end. And like I said, I love, like, you know what? This episode of Dynamite was really good. Like we had a really good 3-person match. Like with FTR and the Blackpool Combat Club and Eddie Kingston. That was fantastic because, bro, like, I love the story what they're doing with them. And I love that they're actually becoming a threat. And it's not even the normal Blackpool Combat stuff. It's like, bro, they pulled out everything. It was like strike for strike, dude. They were chopping each other every, like, him and like Kingston and Mox were going at each other's throats, like him going against Dax Harwood, going against Claudio, Dax going against Brian Danielson, like, bro, like Cash going against Danielson, like, bro, they were pulling out stuff, like, bro, they were doing submissions, they were doing figure four leg locks, they were doing the I think, what is it called? They were doing the straight jacket. They were doing a bunch of stuff, like, bro, like they were pulling out everything, suplexes, like King Kong lariats, like, bro. I gotta give, like, FTR that credit. Like, them doing the Shatter Machine is so fun. Then they did Midnight Express, the big rig. Like, bro, they were pulling out stuff like they never thought they did. And like Brian Danielson doing the knee plus and then like hitting him with the Busaiku knee and then getting the win. Like, they want to fight, bro. And it was fun. That match was fun. The crowd was into it. Like, it was a heels versus babyface thing, but it was a fun match. Like, we got that match. Then we got a really good match out of we got a match. Then we got a segment. A Hangman Adam Page, like, he was doing the injury segment where he injured his ankle, and he talks about, I'm glad that I love being part of AEW. It let me test my metal. It let me do things I've never got to do before. And what I love about this thing is that he didn't get too sappy. And then Swerve comes out and says, "You know what, dude? We've tried to kill each other. I tried to kill you. You tried to kill me multiple times, but I've never said I didn't respect you." He's like, "I'm sorry that this is, like, you had this unforeseen thing, and you know about fate. You can't stop it. You can't escape it." And then Samoa Joe comes out and says, "Yo, look at you guys all, buddy. Look what we got all here. Hangman would call you Hopalong." He's like, "Yo, if you're not," like, he was like, "I don't care, Hangman, if you're in and you're not. I'm like Samoa Joe. I'm champion. You guys don't understand. You guys are hungry, but you guys are hungry, accomplished wrestlers." And I love that line. But I love the thing when he did, because they got into it and they fought, and he literally was going in there, and then all you see is Hangman in the back about to say something, and he's like, "Yo, I will do anything. I broke into a guy's home. I took the person. I threatened the guy's family for a title. I will do anything for that title." And he hits him with the crutch, and he just brains him with the crutch, and he's down, like, he's out, like Swerve is out, and I like that. I like the story that they're telling with Swerve. I like the story that they're telling with Samoa Joe. Like, maybe it is Swerve's time. Maybe it is Hangman's time. But I want another I want another match with them. Because here's the thing. I like the multi-man stuff. I like what they're doing with Nick Wayne. Because, like, bro, we had a fantastic match with Nick Wayne and Orange Cassidy. And I'm going to say it again. Orange Cassidy is super over as international champion, not Intercontinental, international champion. And I'm like, bro, he should be at that level. You know, this dude just never lost that belt. The Blackpool Combat have 12 world titles between them. But I'm like, bro, you had a match with a guy, and then you get the young bucks who are like, corporate bucks who are coming out with bats and ready to beat up Sting and talking about we're looking for Sting and everything else. Like, I like it, bro. I love the story about it. I like what they're doing. And I like that we're getting a lot of stuff, like with the Don. We're getting the fracture, the Don Callis family, a little bit with Will Ospreay and Takeshita. Like, I like it. But I like it more because we're getting a lot more. They're pulling more behind the curtain, and I like that. Yo, there was no big announcement. There was nothing crazy. Like, bro, we're getting a lot of stuff because Tony's pulling it out because it's like, yo, he's got to compete with WrestleMania. WrestleMania is not till April. And if they can keep going and like until like another pay per view, then fine. They can keep doing crazy great matches and crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Because I like what they're doing, man. I like what they did tonight. I like that we got a great promo from Will. Like that Will's part of the AEW roster. I like because like Sting going. That's the perfect time for Will Ospreay to do something. That's the perfect time for like Sheamus when he pops up. Whenever he pops up, and I think he's gonna pop at Revolution. Because like if he's already signed, that means he's gonna pop up at Revolution. And he's gonna be great. Like like he's gonna pop up with that. And then that's my thing because he's gonna pop up with that. Like, and I like that. And I like what they're doing with AEW. Like, they're bringing bigger, badder people. Like, you got, like, bro, we got a great match with Chris Jericho and Atlantis Jr., bro. It was like, they were doing suplexes. Like, he brought out Lionheart Chris Jericho, his other persona in WCW, in Mexico, in Japan. He's bringing that out. And I want him to bring more. I want to see more Lionheart Chris Jericho because I've seen him in WCW with that. Like I've seen him there, and I just like, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like tonight was really good, guys. The episode was good. The crowd was into it. It wasn't a problem. People haven't been causing a lot of problems. They've been doing so good with everything. And the thing is, you got a great story with the Undisputed Kingdom, and you got Best Friend, and you got Rocky Romero and Trent. You got a big fight with them. Like, bro, you got a big fight with them. Like, Nick Wayne was pulling, like, bro, he was doing great normal, like, suplex, and he did a freaking fantastic moonsault. Like, a really good one. Like, bro, he was going to do win. Like, if he would have won, it would have been crazy for the story. Because you got like, and then you got Daniel Garcia, which I love his storyline because he went from a guy who was just a dancing guy from ever since he left the JAS, like, bro, he's been on a roll. Him and Daddy Magic have been on a roll because they like it's making me and I usually don't say this and I really want to talk about Daniel Garcia a little bit more is that it's because he's bringing it out of him. And I said this when he first showed up. He's good. He doesn't need Jericho. And I said this when he went to the JS and he was part of the inner circle. He didn't need to like same thing with Sammy Guevara being a part of the inner circle. He didn't need to be because he was already elevated enough. Like I like Sammy Guevara. He didn't need Don Callis family. Don Callis needed him to be elevated to be a threat. Like I like Hobbs and I like Takeshi because they're doing something with them. They're doing something with them. And now you got Will Ospreay, which is he's another elevated guy because he's been New Japan Impact guy. He's been all over the world. He's been an AEW in Wembley. He's been Forbidden Door guy. You know? I didn't do that. Like I said, he's been Forbidden Door guy. And that's what I mean, guys. Like, I'm sorry, because like I said, my verdict with the review was a 10 out of 10 show. Like, I'm glad we got good matches. I like Atlantis Jr. I want to see CMO a little bit more because I like the cross brand. I like the cross promote wrestling promotion thing. I do. I still do. And I'm hoping they can get that with AAA. Maybe because Impact is getting with AAA, but I feel like AEW can give them a better deal. It's just like I said. It's just it's like, bro, CMO is bringing out all these guys that I love. They're bringing out because, like, bro, it's the same thing on Friday with Rampage. Like, dude, they're bringing out great matches out of people. Like, guys who are really lower mid card guys or upper mid card guys, they're kind of bringing them up because it's like, yo, you got a fantastic story with the Outcast and Ruby. I think this array of things probably gonna play out at some point. They're probably gonna have a match, probably a double or nothing, and not Revolution. I wish there was a match for them for Ruby, but I don't think she's really even focusing because she's got Quinn Inge, and they're dating and then going to get drinks and junk. And I like the story they got with Sky Blue, and you got Chris Statlander and you got Willow. They're kind of doing their thing with Stokely. Good night, mom. And I'm just like, and then that's my thought process on that, because you got guys who are you got guys who are getting up in the ranks, and this is what I'm saying with AEW tonight is like to see him like, yo, the Atlantis match I think is my match of the night because, like, bro, they were pulling like between the FDR and like and then Lance Jr. match. It was good. It was really good, and I think maybe in my mind, like, I want more cross brand stuff. I want more CMO guys coming in. You know, we got our own luchadors, but bro, how many times you got Atlantis Jr., you got Magnus, you got him, you got, bro, like, I got to see Hetosero. Like, I want to see more CMO guys, man. Maybe Lucha Underground guys, maybe DBW, maybe the Workhorsemen, maybe more cross brand stuff that can slowly bring them in. Because it would make sense. Because I got a feeling Orange Cassidy is gonna beat Roderick Strong. Like, I understand they want to be a faction, they want all the belts, but bro, they're not gonna get the belts without Wardlow or Mike Taven or Willie Mike Taven and Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. They're not gonna. He's not gonna win clean. It's not gonna be a clean win because they're gonna be shenanigans with that match. There's gonna be shenanigans in the Tornado Tag match is gonna be shenanigans. It's gonna be shenanigans for the World Title match. Is gonna be shenanigans. This Sunday. But all I can say is, like, Orange Cassidy, like, dude, he proves to every time I see him. I'm like, bro, he does a great job as an international champion. He's not like Jeff Jarrett couldn't have had that belt. Jeff Jarrett would have made a mockery of that belt. I haven't seen Jeff Jarrett or Jay Lethal. And I'm thinking that they're trying to go at the level they need to be. And I think he should be Jay Lethal being championship Jay Lethal again. But he never will because he's got Jeff Jarrett on his ear. Like, bro, I like the cross-branded stuff. I like what the Blackpool Combat Club is doing with everybody. He's making everybody fight each other. Because, like, here's the thing. Willa Yuta, I probably want to see him win a couple of more belts. And I do. I just want him to go after it. Like, if he's going to go after any belt, it's got to be the international belt. Like, let him go against Cassidy. Let them have a match. Let them have a rubber match. Because I feel like you could build the story with him. You build it with Daniel Garcia. Let Daniel Garcia prove that he can get the TNT title. Let him and Christian go a couple of rounds. I feel like this is not over between them. Even if he doesn't win. Even if he's like, even if he does win and he becomes a champion and he elevates that title even harder, and then him and Edge go for that belt. I mean, Adam Copeland go for the belt. That would be a perfect story because he'd be like, "Yo, kid, I got injured, but you won. You proved to me that you've been stepping up. You've been winning. You haven't lost. You've been climbing the ranks." And that's the thing. Out of every guy, and I look at Daniel Garcia, he came out. He didn't fight. He didn't fight with Christian. He came out because he'll wait till Sunday to do it. Christian's probably gonna have some shenanigans because that's what happened last time. Because he's not gonna do. He don't got to just deal with Killswitch. He's got to deal with Killswitch, Mama Wayne, and Nick Wayne, the Waynes. He got to deal with them. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.